Hey everyone, Braden CM here, and today I'm going to be talking about the Halo 5 beta. So first off, you're probably wondering, well, how did you get access to this? So for this past weekend, the 19th, 20th, and 21st, any Xbox One person who was partaking into the preview program before the 18th of December would have gotten 2 codes sent to them, basically allowed them to, one, download the app, and the second code was actually an invitation to the beta itself. Now, just so you know some more information about the beta app is 10.25 gigs, so it's a considerable size for a beta. So I don't know, if you have a bandwidth cap, do keep that in mind on your internet, that it is a pretty large download. Now, the beta itself. So this snapshot, this preview, is access to the week 1 content. So without the weeks, the beta runs for several weeks, so you don't have to worry about a short beta. Week 1 allows us to basically have a couple weapons. So we have the BR, which is what I have right now, the AR, the pistol, the DMR, which you'll see, and you did see that I had the sniper for a moment, and 2 maps. One of them being Truth, which is basically a remake of Midship, which is actually a really good remake. I like it. It is a little bit bigger, but I'll talk about that later. So it's only week 1 content. There's going to be more guns, more features, because I haven't seen a rocket launcher yet, which I really do want to, mainly because of the audio in this game. It's one thing that is kind of a con for me on the weapon audio files that they used. Don't really do it for me, but everyone to their own. So now the beta. My first impressions of it, I've played I think 19-20 games of the beta, which I think is a pretty good idea to get a grasp of my impressions. Overall, for Halo 5, it feels different. Now, when I say different, it plays quick. You can see I'm sprinting around, everyone's sprinting around, jumping, juking up over different things. So those are all really new elements to the Halo series. When you came up to a platform, if you couldn't jump up it, you weren't getting on it. But now, as long as you get to the ledge, you can basically double jump and pull yourself up on it. It makes itself for very dynamic levels, and also you can boost. So, like for example, that one, for a jump that you might not be able to make normally, now you can make it. The Spartan ability, so you did see ground pound, not very effective. I've tried it. You're really suspending in the air for a long time, which makes you very susceptible to being shot, because you're really right in the open, and you need a certain height above it. The effect of it, not too bad. The blast area, is a decent amount. Sprinting, I don't mind sprinting. I find the controller scheme a little bit crowded with it, but sprinting is something that I don't mind. The jumping up on things like that, I do love. The thruster packs boost, I really do like that as well. The smart scope, I don't know if this game will actually show me use the smart scope much. Hit or miss. I find, like, especially with the BR one, it makes it look really, really Titanfall-y, which I don't really like. They need to tone down some of the colors they use. The AR scope is fantastic. The pistol one's done really well. The sniper one is terrible. It's slow. The first animation is really, really bad, and the second one is instant. You're like, whoa, where did this come from? And the DMR one I find is just too huge. It takes up the whole screen, basically. The radar I find is a little bit too big. I like it a little bit smaller, because that takes up, and the kill feed should be in a different place, because one, it's not noticeable, and it's not really long. So you read somebody was killed and it's gone right away, and especially if there's numerous ones, they disappear really quickly. Everything else for the layout isn't too bad. There's a little bar above the main shield bar which shows you the suspension of any shield regeneration. So if you're running, the bar will be full, and once the bar goes down, that's when your shields will start regaining. So that guy was stuck in the air right there, going for a ground pound, and he was really stuck in the open for quite a while. You're almost there for 2-3 full seconds. The guns themselves perform adequately. The audios, I find them sound a little bit plasticky myself. DMR is really good. Pistol's fantastic. AR got a huge bump up. Some people say it's OP. I think it's a more well-balanced AR. When people go up against somebody with a BR, now with an AR, you have a slight chance, especially if you're scoped in. It really lowers down that spray. Sometimes you can even out AR a BR. It's rare, especially if they know what they're doing with the BR. The BR shoots a lot quicker, I found, in the Halo 5 than Halo 4, Halo 3, or any other previous game. I don't really like it. I like being able to feel the 3 bursts every single trigger pull. When in here, they kind of go off really, really quickly. You know, that's something that they can fix pretty quickly, and it's really easy. Now, the grenades, not too bad. The blast radius, I haven't had too much of an issue with. I think it's pretty good. The game audio, besides the guns, because I've already talked about them, like the chatter. Now, the Spartan chatter. So you'll be playing, and you'll hear, you know, if you're grenading at somebody, you know, basically a chatter that says, you know, watch out, it's friendly grenades, or, you know, person down, or somebody on red tower, etc. Some of it's not too bad. So basically, whenever they do a call out when an enemy is in a specific location, once you're familiar with the call out and all the levels, is really, really good. Because if you don't have a teammate who has a mic, that could come in a lot of hand. But if you do have a teammate, it's kind of useless. They need to have an option that you can turn it off, much like kill cam. So they have a kill cam for every single time you die. I skip it because you notice I haven't watched it. I think it's clunky, it's not necessary, and I think they should replace the kill cam with maybe a final kill cam. You know, everybody wants to see that last game-winning kill, but nobody really needs to watch every single death that they have over and over again. And the length of the kill cam isn't really long enough that I think you fully benefit from having a kill cam if you're going to have a kill cam. They need to make it at least 2 seconds longer for it to really make any noticeable difference. Maps so far are really, really good. Other audio, not too bad when it comes to like the background, the menu system. The wind effect, so when you're sprinting, I think it's a little loud, maybe turn it down a little bit. And the callouts for the special weapon, like the heavy weapon, like the sniper rifle, it gives 30-second callout, so you know everyone's just going to be hoarding around it. I think they should tweak that back and maybe give a 10-second warning, because the Halo's always been about controlling those power weapons. And if you give them 30 seconds to get there, everybody can get themselves basically watching the heavy weapon spawn, which isn't really fun. 10 seconds is kind of gives everybody like, oh crap, you know, uh-oh, it's coming now, I'm not in the position, let's get there, sort of thing. But it is a beta. I'm sure they'll tweak things as it comes. Overall, I do like it. I've been doing pretty well. So with that, I extrapolate that it's not that much different. Especially with Call of Duty, I'm not that good, but with Halo, generally I'm a not bad player. And I'm still pulling 14 kill streaks, 10 killing frenzies. I think I've had 3 killing frenzies so far. So it's pretty good. Tell me what you think about the beta in the comments below. I love to hear and read every single comment you guys have. And if you're on the beta, hit me up. I'd love to play with you. There's a lot more to the beta, and subsequent videos will talk about more different things like the spectating mode, the game lobbies, which need a lot of work, and the actual after screen right here. I think is it's basic, but I think they could do a lot more with it. So thanks for listening, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button.